And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now whistles and the Raiders. Are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the Colts offense ready here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And his first pass is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Terrell Suggs able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Cunningham. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Play clock winding down. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
The play clock's running down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Charles Haley leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. He'll get it in the hands of Clark. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ray Lewis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd down following the run.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Ryan 38.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. Breaks a tackle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Danny Trevathan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go. Grand 38.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Here we go. Ohio.
Throwing on first down. Cunningham escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Offense looks to punch it in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Patrick DeMarco in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up, and he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about team.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll set up to throw. And he fires Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And it's up and good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
2 yards to go here on third down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will have a first down here, but I have a feeling it's not going to be for long. They're already walking backwards. On third down, he'll drop to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Geno Atkins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
Let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ray Lewis in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he's got this one down to the 10. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
On third down, Fournette. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Eluding, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.